Every dream fills you with passion to reach for the stars. And our dream was just to reach Bhutan. At the core of every traveler's heart is his country. And I had a window seat to explore my country. And here is what I saw. As we drove from Bangalore to Bhutan, our massive country with a vast expanse of green field and rugged mountains looked majestic from the windows of this car. And Bhutan was another beautiful chapter.
No expensive camera in this world can cover what we are seeing or feeling right now.
Welcome to episode 8, our final episode of the series where we take you on a journey of what this trip meant for us. And if you like our videos, please subscribe, like and share. Welcome to my room.
Let's see the view from our room.
The best part about cross-country road trips like this one is waking up to see a different sunrise every single day. There is something nostalgic about hitting the road and traveling at your own pace, discovering your own magical experiences along the way. Our magical experience was a simple morning walk to this farmland and watching the sunrise. Talking about magical experiences, our first stop was at Dochula Pass, which lies between Thimphu and Panaka. I hear on a clear day you'll be able to see the snow-capped Himalayas from this point. The fog and the haze didn't let us see anything, but it certainly made us feel like we were in heaven.
So this is Dochula Pass, or I may call it some magical place because it's really covered with fog.
The rest of the day was just about reaching Chimi Lhakhang, where we planned to stay for the night in an authentic Bhutanese home. We were welcomed by this martial artist who never stopped performing his moves during our entire stay. Chimi Lhakhang is your first stop when you plan to visit Panaka. The temple in this small village in Panaka looked so gorgeous with that terrace field setup. Every angle of the landscape was just picture perfect. And the brown red houses of people were like cherry topping with those flags fluttering all along. So we started our day with a visit to Chimi Lhakhang temple and were not at all expecting to watch the performances of these rock stars of Bhutan. Not much time passed by before we hit our first street of the day, the Panaka Zone, the most gorgeous and artistic palace in all of Bhutan. It's built between two major rivers that flows on either side of the fort and surrounded by lush green mountains from all sides. And finally, we reached the destination which blew our minds and stole our hearts, and I'm so excited to talk about it.
ये है Phobjikha बेस्ट एकदम इधर बहुत बहुत अच्छा वाला.
I guess everybody is excited to talk about it.
Hello guys, it's our 17th day in Phobjikha, Bhutan.
It also feels like Scotland. It's as cold as Scotland too. And it's our 17th day and our final day of the trip of this travel series to Nepal and Bhutan. As the trip is coming to end, we are feeling a little bit of sadness in us.
Yes.
But we also have some excitement because we are going home and we're going to be seeing
Missing our dear ones.
We're missing our dear ones, yeah. He's talking about his girlfriend, I'm talking about my mom. So we are spending our evening in Phobjikha Valley, and this valley is so serene and so lush and so beautiful, and I can't even begin to describe in words. I think the best I can do is show you the clip.
There are a few places on earth where your feet touches the ground and you feel you are connected to your roots. You look at the place and stare blankly into the open space and witness the raw beauty of nature at its best. Phobjikha is at the heart of Bhutan and needs an additional permission from Thimphu Administrative Office to access the place. It's also remote and has no public transport. So most people explore Paro and Thimphu and very few would explore further. So that made us the only few people to be here. The entire place was for ourselves. You know you're in a peaceful place where being happy is your only option. The kind of place which can give you the sense of enchantment, which can turn a man into child and transport you to your childhood days. And in those fleeting moments, a man turns into child and you begin to wonder, you don't need to visit a zoo to see monkeys when you have friends like these. At that moment, I realized I was in a faraway land with my best buddies in the world, and just like that, I felt home. What's life without a few road trips? And what's a road trip without a few friends? And what's a friendship if we can't act childish with each other? As corny I may sound saying this, but every person needs to feel home. And home is where your heart leads you to, wherever that may be. I will never be able to convey even a fraction of what I experience on these trips. But I will never stop trying to tell my story in hope that it inspires you one day to tell me yours. So to summarize this, we had started our trip from Bangalore, driving almost the length of a country, witnessing vast plains of land, endless rivers, everlasting oceans, beautiful beaches, and countless things. We crossed the country to drive among the Himalayan mountains in Nepal and gorgeous remote valleys in Bhutan. We saw the boundless ocean and mesmerizing sunrises that gives us a fresh start every single day. For once we had managed to get out of the daily rut of life that we were so stuck in and experience life differently. And the sense of satisfaction you get from completing such an overland road trip is beyond imagination. And yet, when we reached back, we felt there's no place like home. When we look back to see what was the point of it all, we had painted the whole country and beyond with our memories that only we can see. We had developed a bonding that will last a lifetime. We had experienced the grandeur that life has to offer. We had a little bit of heaven on earth, and our lives will never be the same again. We are bonded by road trips, bonded by friendships, bonded by beers, bonded by bikes, bonded by stories, bonded by life. We are Traveling Brotherhood.